Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and god damn it, I am not home again when CG does something new. That's great. Anyways, you guys are watching this video late. This is not a news video. I promise this is not a news video, but we're going to be talking about a few of the things that CG has put out and how it affects you guys and my thoughts on it. Not a news update. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. All right, so everyone already knows what's going on. CG here has gone ahead and they've added a new store into the game. It's going to be not only a new store, I should say, and a new event. They're called legend tokens. You use galactic legends in this new event, so you get these tokens, which helps you get helpful, important gear pieces like Kyrotech, conquest characters, micro attenuators, Omicrons. And we all saw Onod's video. You get a pretty, I'm assuming there's going to be a pretty good drop rate. And you need a Relic 7 Galactic Legend to participate. All right, so that is our quick recap. I think this is really cool. I'm a fan of this. I think that adding more ways to get gear, more ways to get relic levels, sure, whatever, that's cool. Getting Kyrotech, that's pretty cool. I like the Kyrotech. The conquest characters though is huge. This is going to extremely, well, this is going to speed up your proving grounds farms a bit. I'm not willing to say this is going to be a huge step in the right direction yet, because you only get really 2 shards here, but it really depends on how many you get, right? If you get 7,000 of them, then you get 40 shards of Darth Malgus. Okay, now we're talking. That's major progress. If you only get like 600 of these per round, then maybe it's not that big of a deal. I think regardless, this is a great way to catch up really a lot of mid-game players. This is what I want to get to with the video. This store feels like it's for the mid-game and for the endgame players who don't have everything yet. This is not really a huge deal for the super early game players. If you don't have a GL, it doesn't make too much of a difference for you. And if you already have all of these conquest characters, this is basically just going to be a Kyrotech and Omicron farm. I guarantee it. So sure, I think this is a really great thing for the game. I think it's a step in the right direction to make Kyrotech and conquest characters a lot more accessible for people. However, I struggle to see how much of an impact this will have. I guess that all will come down to the drop rates, which we will all have to see in a few days when the event comes out. Now, you do already know, if you watch the channel, that I'm currently fixing my roster and I don't have a GL yet. I have a little bit of a confession to make, you guys. I'm changing my tune. I'm changing my song and dance. I'm going for Ray. I'm doing it. I'm still farming Scion and Nihilus to finish off this Traya team here, but I want to participate in the event for content, and I'm kind of close already. I have stick Ray to R7 now, so I just have to finish getting the Radis. So the next time the Radis event rolls around, I'm going to be getting the Radis, and I mean, all I have left to do here is get a few more gear pieces on BB-8 and Jedi Training Ray, get them to relic levels, and I mean, I'll be okay. I guess I gotta get some, maybe upgrade some more abilities or get some mods. We'll figure that out once we record the event, because I'm gonna record that and upload it as a video, but I want to participate in this. I think it's time I get a GL. I didn't realize how close I was, and I was gonna take my time with it, but I don't know. This is kind of pushing me over the edge. If you're in the similar situation where I'm at, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of difficult because it feels like CG is pushing us to keep getting these GLs. And I'm like, I got to finish what I'm already doing. Push. All right, fine. So personally, I'm just going to see if I can finish off these last 2 requirements while I'm still farming Darth Nihilus and Scion, because I'm still having to farm their shards. And I have to get gear pieces for these guys. So if I farm the shards for these guys while I get the gear pieces for these guys, it works out. I finally got my trade to R5, so my guild can rest. I don't have to worry about my guild too much right now. I can just focus on finishing this farm up. So I'm personally gonna try and see if I can get this event done and start getting some Ben Solo shards, because that would be really helpful for me. But I want to talk. I really think that this push for getting GLs to early game players sooner is really interesting. I think it's kind of like how I'm thinking about it is, I might make a whole video about this, is that CG is starting to trickle down endgame content. Starkiller was, come on, let's face it, he was kind of more endgame content with the amount of Kyrotech that went into getting those characters unlocked and ready to go. I mean, Starkiller, the Lightspeed bundles, obviously, just in general, got people to endgame content so much faster. And the Hyperdrive bundle was kind of the start of that as well. And we know there's going to be more Lightspeed bundles. And just adding this extra way of getting that endgame content for players with just 1 or 2 GLs, it feels real nice, because some people can't do all the Proving Grounds events. So now you finally are getting more players starting Proving Grounds characters for earlier. So I feel like this is a super interesting thing that CG is doing, and I'm trying to pinpoint why. It makes more sense because it's getting more players involved with spending money, like I have just done, as you can see, to get these characters up and running, to get the GLs. It's getting more players involved in spending, which is what they want. It's also making the players that are starting off or newer players feel like they're more involved with the community and getting GLs and stuff. I mean, that's just a huge deal for all of every party involved. There's more people trying, there's more people spending money, and there's more people working to make the game friendlier. So the people that are wanting to spend the money on the game are more willing to, because the offers that the people are trying to get the people to spend the money are better. That was a lot of confusion. I'm sorry if I lost you there, but this is huge news. Basically, CG is making the endgame content accessible for everyone. I say everyone. If you have the Lightspeed bundle, it's accessible to you, and the Hyperdrive bundle by that extension, but you could also have just gotten there. Anyways, people that are trying to progress in this game, CG is making it far more accessible to you. Farming guides are becoming a thing of the past. I made a video about this earlier, and there's never been a better time to push for GLs. So I believe this is huge news for late mid-game to end-game players, and to early game and early mid-game players, this might not be too huge of a deal. I'm excited for the future. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. That was a really confusing video. If you're still watching, I salute you. You did a great job there.